It'd be like the perfect time to start the podcast. Just showing your feet on camera. I think.
No.
I think it should.
Oh, I need to start this. You didn't even give me a 3, 2, 1.
No, of course not. It's raw. I wanted you to.
Don't do that, bro.
This is heads up. This is exactly how insecure Nomi is when the camera's not rolling. No, I can't do something like that because I just don't want to.
I don't want to upset the audience because it's disgusting.
What your feet?
This is.
It's well. See,
I don't have socks on.
I'm glad you did that.
I'm nice and comfy in my room.
It's gonna end up on Wiki Feet one day.
It's not because it was like a glimpse of nothingness.
No, they do that. They'll take a screenshot and they'll
I
just
know,
post
but it's like you don't see that much of a foot, and
That's
it's
true.
just like.
That's true. Rizzy, you're awfully quiet today.
I don't know.
Everything
Yeah, he's usually very talkative.
Yeah, I know.
He always has a one-liner to chime in on things.
I know, right? Like, well, as long as the dog doesn't eat all the avocado, it should be fine. That's how Rizzy talks. He always talks like he's troubleshooting something.
Yeah.
Right, which very well could be because the internet freaking broke down, and Rizzy's head of IT in
some sort of company.
In a lot of companies apparently.
Yeah, and he's fixing computers.
Yeah, he's just.
What's it called? CrowdStrike?
Is that what it is?
CrowdStrike is the name of the company that basically complete all of the Windows PCs around the world.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, no, and
blue screen of death for everyone.
Which makes sense as to why Rizzy's really quiet today. He's got a lot to deal with, so he's dealing with them very slow. It's okay, Rizzy. You'll be good, bro. Okay, you take this one. We got this. This one. So, as we can see, this is very different.
Why?
And
is
we're
it
not
different?
gonna say why, because all three of us are here, but it's still very different because it's gonna be mainly us.
Okay.
And you're very different after you've had food. You're not running on stress.
No, well, yeah, I do better when I'm not full.
Really?
Like I work better in an empty stomach.
That's crazy.
I have more energy. I feel better. I feel nice. I feel good. I feel like I can take on anything.
It's true. Because after you
but when I eat food and I have a full stomach, I'm like, oh,
life's good.
I guess the problem is that I eat bad food. So if I would eat like a nice fresh salad, maybe good protein on the side, good fibrous foods, I wouldn't feel like shit. But I make those bad decisions myself. It's on me. But you know what?
Well, today was on me.
I'm just trying to live my life, bro.
I did that to you today.
Yeah.
Listen, this is going to be a very special No Logic Game podcast. Let me go ahead and introduce everybody to the audience.
I think it's going to be the most unspecial one.
Yeah, I think
that we've had. I think you're saying it wrong.
Yeah, you're right. It's not going to be special at all. But what up, everybody, and welcome back to the No Logic Game podcast.
Dutch Brothers, sponsor us. You remember that?
Oh my god!
I haven't.
Yes, the podcast whether you know logic or you have no logic. To my right, we have Rizzy, and to my left, we have.
I was trying to mimic Rizzy.
And to my left, we have Nomi.
Eminem's new album is the greatest thing ever. Thank you very much.
You are such a 90s baby.
Why is it 90s? Because of Eminem? Eminem is the greatest. You don't have to be
Shady.
You don't have to be in 90s, 2000s, whatever, baby. You just need to appreciate a good lyricist.
That's true. We appreciate
a good poet.
Eminem. We appreciate Eminem
Of our time.
Which back then he was known as
like he's our Shakespeare right now.
Okay.
Literally, that's who he is.
Calm down.
I'm not even kidding. This guy is the most greatest lyricist of our generation.
Actually, yeah.
He cannot be beaten.
That's true.
He cannot. He is the GOAT. Like,
really?
He is the literally GOAT of rap.
People wonder how he would do in a rap battle, like today's rap battles. But yeah, I'm just.
Are you kidding me, bro? He's gonna destroy anybody and anything that moves.
That's true. Actually, he's too good. He can make you cry.
The death of Slim Shady, bro. What a freaking album!
Is that what it's called?
I love it so much. And he, before the album came out, he tweets, "You need to listen to this album in order for it to make sense. It's a conceptual album. It tells a story.
Okay.
Listen to it in order." And you listen to it in order, and oh my god, it tells a story, and it's so damn good.
Like a true story?
No, it's not a true story, but it's a story. So you know who Slim Shady is?
Yeah.
And you know who Eminem is?
Right.
You know who Marshall Mathers is?
Yes.
These are the same people.
Absolutely.
But
Alter egos.
They all have different personas and they rap differently and they have different ways of conveying what they're saying.
Absolutely.
Slim Shady is sort of his like basically psychotic version of
wacko in the head.
Like,
Hi
holy
kids, do you like what is it, violence?
Yeah, pretty much.
That? Yeah.
So he is trying to his normal self is trying to kill Slim Shady. Because he says, dude, Slim Shady, you have put me through the fucking ringer, right? You've put me through so much shit. You've put me through so much media outbursts and people trying to cancel me. It's because of your idiotic rhymes and horrible things that you say. Put me in the spotlight and completely ruin my reputation.
Wow.
Right? That's Slim Shady. So in this album, his whole thing is him trying to kill Slim Shady. He wants to destroy that alter ego of himself and completely get rid of it from his life.
Wow.
And so it starts with, he always does skits in the middle of his albums, and it's so cool. Like he'll have songs and have like a small 20-30 second skit.
Yeah.
That there's like two people talking or there's something happening because it's telling a story, right?
Right.
And like with the songs and the way they are and the order they are in, with the skits in between them, it's slowly him killing off his persona, his alter ego persona. And it's so good. It's so freaking good. So the beginning songs are just crazy, like just off the wall insanity, right? Because it's Slim Shady at his full like capacity. Like he's like saying so many bad things. I don't want to say here.
Yeah.
But he's saying so many bad things just for no reason, just because he wants to, just because he can.
When did this album come out?
Recently, I think like this past couple of weeks, 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
It's been 2 weeks.
You've just been dabbling through the.
Dude,
whole
I listened to it like 3 or 4 times already.
Wow.
Front to back.
Finding each one like a new thing each time.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
And then like the almost the second half or the third half of the album is just him. It's more somber, it's more calm, it's more serious because it's Eminem, it's Marshall Mathers, right? Singing. Right? So there are 2 songs in that album that have basically made grown men cry. If you listen to it, you will cry. What? If you listen to those songs, you will cry. I've seen so many YouTube reactions and TikTok clips. Wow. People bawling their eyes out listening to a song that he wrote.
Did you cry?
I did. After I'm like, why are people crying? What is happening? I haven't gotten that far. Why are people crying? And I listened to it, and man, did I get teary.
Wow.
It's making gangsters cry. It's this guy on TikTok, he's like, I'm a gangster, man. I don't cry, but damn, man, this is getting to me. It was so funny.
I'll leave it to Eminem to do that,
dude. And so there's 2 songs, right, that make you cry. The first song is about his daughter and his family, and he's basically saying, once I'm done in this life and I'm dead and I've passed, I want you to stay strong. I want you to be this way. I want you to do these things. So he's giving her a message like, hey, the biggest thing I'm afraid of is I'm not here to tell you what I want to tell you when I'm gone. So I'm telling it to you right now. So it's him basically saying, once I'm dead, do not worry. I'm always watching over you. Always there. You are the rock. I am your rock. I will always be your rock. Sort of things like that. And the way everything comes together in that song is going to freaking make you cry.
Wow.
The second one, so that's called Temporary. That's the name of the song.
Okay.
The second one is called Somebody Save Me.
Yeah.
And that is if he never got off of his drug addiction, because he was in crazy drug addiction, right?
Yeah.
If he never gotten off of that drug addiction, this song is his suicide letter.
Wow.
Yeah. This song is like, if I never got off of this is what I would do before I died, before I killed myself. So here's my letter. My suicide letter right after, if I never got off my drug problem. And this song I feel like will make so many drug addicts and just addicted to anything. It's going to help people so much.
Yeah.
Just listening to that song is going to make you like, oh my God,
dang,
this guy just wrote a suicide note about his addiction and the pain that's caused his family.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry that I've not been there for you guys. I missed so many big moments in your life because I was addicted to this thing.
Wow.
Here's my suicide note to you. Right? I feel like that's going to help so many people.
Wow.
2 freaking strong hitting songs, man. They just hit your heart, man. They just tug at your heartstring.
What's the album is called The Death of Slim Shady.
The Death of Slim Shady.
Oh.
It's so good. And now the biggest twist that this album has is people on the internet have figured out that there is a secret hidden message within that whole album. If you listen to, because Eminem never told you to listen to it from track 1 to track 9, track whatever, the last one, 19.
Yeah.
He just told you to listen to it in order. So if you listen to it from track 19 and go backwards, Slim Shady kills Eminem. And it makes sense. Yes, and it makes sense. And nothing goes off of order where it's not making sense.
What?
Yeah.
I'm kind of blown away right now.
Right?
I like stuff like that.
Right?
It's just like there's levels to
Dude,
this.
there's so many levels to this, bro.
Wow.
Like I was blown away. I'm like, oh my God.
Did you listen to it backwards too?
I did. And it makes sense. And the way the skits are played out, you can sometimes figure out who's who. Yeah. Like because Eminem is talking to Slim Shady and then Slim Shady's talking to Eminem.
Yeah.
They're just going back and forth. The songs are going back and forth. Each one has a little thing where like it would continue on. And so if you listen to it from 1 to 19, Eminem finally gets rid of Slim Shady out of his life and it's done. If you listen from 19 to 1, Slim Shady kills Eminem and Slim Shady's back in full force.
What?
Yeah, bro. It's really clever, man.
I wonder how long it took him for him to even make something like that. Yeah. That's crazy.
And you know, one of the marketing things he did was just for this album. He took out a page on the in Detroit because he's from Detroit.
Yeah.
He made an obituary for Slim Shady's death, and the newspaper posted it for him.
What?
So it's like he's in the obituaries.
That's pretty cool. That's
such a cool thing to do.
That is, wow.
Yeah.
It's like reminds me of the movie, like, I forgot what it's called, but it's like this woman is smiling at you.
Yeah.
Right? And inside of the scary movie, and it's like a really creepy ominous smile that she has. Mm-hmm. And then to market the movie, they put that same girl who's smiling at a baseball game, just smiling.
Oh my God.
Just smiling at people.
Was it the movie called Smile?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right.
I think that's it.
Right. Yeah. There you go.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen the promos. Yeah.
That's what I was going for. But wow, I can't believe Eminem did that. That's crazy.
Bro,
you know what's crazy?
So
I fell off with the whole Eminem track because I used to listen to him when I was a kid. I mean, who didn't? But then as I got older, I kind of like went away for some reason. But now that's kind of bringing me back in.
Yeah. And what they're saying now is the story's not complete. So yeah, he dropped this album, but people are rumoring that there's going to be a side B to this whole thing.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to have another album come out to follow up with this one before the end of the year.
Wow.
And because the reason that is coming out is because in the past, way before when he was actually working on the album, so many big faces like Dre and 50 Cent and all these big people, they're like, hey, yeah, we're featured in the album. Yeah. We're there.
Yeah.
But they're not there.
What?
So any of these tracks, they don't have those people in it. They're not featuring any of those people. So they're saying that
that makes sense.
There's more songs coming. And the story is not ended yet.
There are people. Wow. So he's bringing up the whole past then.
Yeah.
Man, that is so good.
Yeah, man.
Wow, it's so amazing that even Rizzy's like shocked.
He's speechless.
He's speechless right now. His tongue's all out and everything.
Yeah, man. But so this is I am all about Eminem right now. I am so psyched. It takes me back, and it's so fun.
Wow. Look at that.
And he's in the song, in one of the songs, he created a term. So you know how like Gen Alpha and Gen Z have, they have these little things that they talk about, lit and this and that. And what we used to talk about, our like, lingo, slang, our slang, our lingo. He basically created. So he said Gen Z now means canceled. That's the name. That's. Are you gonna cancel me? Are you gonna Gen Z me?
You're gonna Gen Z me? Oh!
He made a whole generation mean canceled.
That's perfect because that works for people like us who need that. You know what I mean? That's amazing. I love that.
Are you trying to Gen Z me?
Are you trying to? We're gonna use it on the podcast from now on. All right. Hey, listen. For those of you who are watching, don't Gen Z us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean that's pretty good. If you haven't heard the album,
I highly recommend it.
Definitely check it out.
Blew my mind.
Yes.
Made me tear. Had all the emotions, you know.
If you want that, you can do it too.
But you know, precaution, it's pretty vulgar.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's Eminem. You gotta know what you're getting into before you listen to it, because
100%.
it's like pretty bad.
100%. All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thank you so much for watching this segment of the No Logic Game Podcast. Like I said, go ahead and hit that like button and comment down below. Last but not least, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And where's the bell icon?
Where's Rizzy doing work, man?
Oh, there, ring that bell icon so you can see what we're making next.
Rizzy's lacking, bro.
I know, right? What's wrong with this guy? Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch all of you in the next video. Later.